Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
This is it, Saiyans. For the sake of our most glorious project, you will die today!
Yes guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're taking a look at what the new characters in Dragon Ball Legends will be doing. We of course have the arrival of Toppo, Dyspo, Jiren and LFUI OMEN GOKU. I am incredibly hyped. We of course knew that this was coming. We didn't know they would be coming on the same banner or on the same date, but it turns out that they are. So let's take a look at Toppo first. Let's look at what he can do basically. He is a blue unit, as you can see here. He has the Rival Universe and Universe 11 tags, and he's going to be buffing Strike and Blast defense for Rival Universe and blue units. So he's not buffing Universe Survival Saga, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not the end of the world. I think it is still a very good Z ability. The fact that he's double buffing and defenses for Rival Universe is very, very good. His main ability is going to boost his allies' health and their damage inflicted, which is great. So he's basically going to be probably a defensive support type, which is very nice to see. And his ultimate will inflict enemies with an attribute downgrade when it hits. And he's going to get boost to his damage inflicted when he faces an enemy, similar to how Android 18 gets buffed every time someone switches in. So that's what Toppo does on the face of things. What he also does, and they showed us on the Japanese stream, is that he will have endurance. That is what we are told to believe. So he will have endurance, which is a huge thing that they didn't add in the English version of it, and I don't know why they didn't do that, but he will have endurance, and he's basically going to give your opponents a lock-in. Basically, when he uses his ultimate, he's going to lock them in, and he's also going to give them all a downgrade to strike damage received, I think something like that. So that's what he's going to be doing with his ultimate. That's what I could gather from the Japanese leaks, but the most important thing is that he will have endurance other than everything that is on screen now. So yeah, let's get into Dyspo. So, Dyspo is a red element unit on the Universe Survival Saga team. He will not be buffing that team. He has the tags Rival Universe and Universe 11, and he will be buffing Strike and Blast attack for Rival Universe and the red element. I would have liked him to buff Universe Survival Saga, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get to the buffer for that team in a second, as you'll see. But he does draw an arts card every time he uses a special arts or a strike or blast attack. Basically up to 2 times every time you switch in with this unit. It does reset up on switch. He shortens his substitution count by 2 as default, which is very, very good. That allows you to basically bring him back in after 8 counts instead of 10, and that 2-time account difference is a very big difference that not a lot of people will notice, but trust me, it will make the difference in a lot of situations. His special skill arts boosts his arts card draw speed and his damage inflicted depending on the number of time accounts elapsed. That is a very, very good green card that he's going to have there. And one thing we also know from the Japanese side of the reveals is that he will be destroying all the opponent's cards with his main ability, and he'll be giving himself ki, which is very nice to see as well. So he'll have higher draw speed, he'll draw cards every time he uses one anyway, and he'll be able to regain ki with his main ability. So overall, Dyspo looks like a very good attacking, offensive and very oppressive unit. Let's get into Jiren. Okay, now Jiren is a bit different to Toppo and Dyspo. He is a green unit, but he has the powerful opponent tag. He also has the Rival Universe and the Universe 11 tags, and his Z ability, instead of buffing his respective color, he will be buffing Strike Attack and Defense for tag Rival Universe and Powerful Opponent. So that's a very nice Z ability he's going to have there. Another double buff to the Powerful Opponent tag. We're starting to see more units that do that, and it's very nice to see. He's also going to be boosting his damage inflicted when the battle starts. He's going to have a special cover change on strike cards, which is very nice to see, similar to Zamasu, Super Vegito, and all those kind of units. And he boosts his arts card draw speed when using his main ability, so that's very nice to see that he will have increased draw speed, a very, very powerful mechanic in this game, and something they left out of the English side of the reveals and they showed us on the Japanese side is that he will have blast armor with his strike card, with his green card, with his blue card, and with his ultimate. So that's going to be an incredible unit basically. Going forward, he's going to be a very strong melee type unit, it looks like. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how this guy can be used in battle, especially alongside Toppo and Dyspo. That's going to be a very fun team to run. But let's get into the main character of this celebration, LFUI Goku. So as we all have known for a while, UI OMEN GOKU is the next big banner unit in Dragon Ball Legends alongside the Pride Troopers, but this guy is the legendary finish on this banner of this big celebration as well. So yeah, very hype unit, and I'm very excited to see him in game. He is purple, which is a very odd choice, I think. I didn't expect him to be purple, because Saiyans have covered in purple. Son family is as well, due to the Super Saiyan 3 Zenkai Goku. God Key's covered by the purple Vegeta, and also by the merged Zamasu, so I didn't expect him to be purple, but it turns out he is, so, you know, it is what it is. He's going to be the best unit in the game probably, or, you know, top 2, top 3, so we can't complain too much about his colour. He's going to be incredible. So basically his Z ability is going to buff blast attack and defense for the Episode Universe Survival Saga, for the God Key tag, and for the Saiyan tag. Exactly like I said in my prediction video where I said he would buff 3 tags, and it was those 3 tags exactly that I said he was going to buff. He will be giving them a double buff, same thing as Vegito Blue does to the 3 tags he buffs, which is very nice to see. It's exactly what I wanted to see, and finally we get another Universe Survival Saga unit buffing that tag, which is nice. He does have a new feature, which is the automatic evasion system. Now what I think that is another gauge. So basically he's going to have his vanishing gauge, and he's going to have his evasion gauge, which is basically where he can dodge attacks, which you'll see in the video that I'm going to show you in a second. But that's going to be a new feature that only he will have in the game, which is very cool to see. He will evade certain enemy attacks by depleting his unique gauge. Basically, when an enemy attacks, he's going to basically get that gauge depleted. I don't know how that's going to regenerate. I don't know how it's going to restore, but it sounds like it's going to be pretty broken, because you're going to have more ways than one to dodge attacks from your enemy, which is very exciting to see. I'm really hyped for this unit. He also boosts his inflicted damage and reduces damage received when the battle starts. So we know the percentages of this, and we know because they showed it on the Japanese side of the reveals. He basically gets 60% damage inflicted, and he gets a 20% damage received, minus 20% damage to receive when the battle starts. So that's a lot of buffs he's going to get right from the start of the battle. He's basically going to get an ultimate skill, which is going to be his LF, which is going to inflict super massive damage. Now, I don't know what this means exactly. We have massive damage, which is, normally very good damage. It's like what Merge Zamasu does, for example. And we have only one unit that does more than massive. We have Major, Massive, and then we have Supreme, which is what Vegito Blue does. Now, I don't know if this was a typo where they were meant to put Supreme, or they were meant to put Massive. But if it's actually something higher than Supreme, then this could be scary. This guy's going to be one-shotting units with his ultimate, and I'm all down for it, to be honest, because this guy deserves it. He is just amazing. So yeah, I'm excited for this guy. And one thing they did fail to mention in the English side of it is that he will have a cover change for both Strike and Blast cards. And he'll only have that twice, but that is still very broken. So yeah, that's what UI OMEN GOKU is going to be doing. Let's jump into his video where we can see his moves.
Rest. Over here.
Here goes! Yeah! Here we go!
Got it. Here I come! You need to face me back, Kefla. You cannot stop me now. No use.
Here goes!
Here I come. I'm ending. Here I come.
That was blue. Blue.
So I don't need to tell you that this guy looks absolutely ridiculous. Every part of every animation that he's got is just beautiful, and it's really well done. It's a perfect replica of the anime, and I just can't wait to see this guy in game. Hopefully we can manage to get him. You will have 2 huge summoning videos tomorrow on this channel. I've got 30,000 crystals to spend, so hopefully we do get lucky and we manage to get each and every one of these units, hopefully multiple times as well. I can't wait to jump into these summons tomorrow. It's going to be a long, the rest of the day is going to be very boring, I can tell you that much. I really want to get to sleep already and just wake up. So the reset for me is at 8 tomorrow in the morning, 8 AM. I will be up doing summons and just having fun all day with the units if I can pull them. So stay tuned for that. Let me know which of the card arts you prefer down in the comments below. Let me know how many crystals you have, and let me know who you want to pull the most. I imagine everyone is going for that UI Omen Goku, but I got to say the Pride Troopers do look incredible as well. So yeah. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash a like. Subscribe if you are new around here for more Dragon Ball Legends content. Turn the notifications on so you don't miss those summoning videos. They're going to be huge videos, probably 15k summons in both of them, in each and every one of them. So yeah, it's going to be a big day of summoning tomorrow. So I hope we can get lucky. I hope you guys get lucky too and pull everything you want. So yeah, I will catch you tomorrow with those summons. Peace.